Hello everyone. I'd like to welcome you all for my today's presentation. My today's topic of presentation is Introduction to Pharmaceutical Analysis. Myself, Dr. Priyadashini Ravindra Kamble. I am working as an assistant professor at Faculty of Pharmacy, BN University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. For better understanding, the term pharmaceutical analysis, if we divide the term pharmaceutical analysis into two different words like pharmaceutical and analysis, the term pharmaceutical is derived from the word called pharmacy. And what do you mean by pharmacy? Pharmacy is art and science of preparing, preserving, compounding, and dispensing of medicinal drugs, substances for treatment, prevention, mitigation, cure of various diseases and disorders associated with living beings. And what do you mean by analysis? Analysis means detailed study or examination. The word pharmaceutical analysis is a branch of chemistry which involves series of processes for identification, determination, quantification, and purification of various components or either substances. The pharmaceutical analysis plays a most important role for the analytical criteria in the case of raw materials, in case of finished products. In case of finished products, there are different types where the analysis can be carried out, like in the initial stages, intermediate stages, and final finished product also analysis can be carried out, as well as the stability samples can be analyzed. With that, the pharmaceutical analysis is a major role where the separation of components are carried out from the mixtures as well as determination of the structure of components. The analysis can be carried out. Wherever the analysis is performed, the analysis can be carried out by different proper stages of analysis. Like there are different stages of analysis like sampling of that particular component, preparation of that analytical sample, dissolution of sample, removal of any kind of interference is there, then sample measurement and control of instrumental factor. Whatever the instrument, whatever the factors are utilized for the analysis, that has to be properly measured and controlled according to the analytical criteria. And finally, the results, whatever the obtained results are there, that has to be prepared in a proper format, that is preparation of data. One by one, these stages I'll be explaining you. First is sampling. The sampling First is sampling. Sampling is performed on either size of sample and the depending upon the criteria of sample, that is 100% sampling, random sampling for the analysis. Second is preparation of analytical sample. That analytical sample can be prepared in different forms like mixing of that sample, proper reduction of that sample, dilutions of that sample. Dissolution of the sample can be carried out by proper treatment, like after heating it can be dissolved, after radiation it can be dissolved, dilutions can be performed. Removal of interference. Now this removal of interference can be performed by various ways like filtration, dissolution, as well as proper agitation, as well as there are different kind of methods like ion exchange, separation of that particular components. And whenever the sample measurement and control of instrumental factors are there, that time the analysis can be carried out by different ways, like here the calibration, standardization, different instrumental factors has to be designed and arranged accordingly for the sampling, for the analytical criteria of that particular sample. And whenever the results are being performed, the results are properly interpreted by the manually, digitally, or either in the form of printouts that can be stored for the future reference. Next is application of pharmaceutical analysis. Now I want everyone to please think for a moment, what can be the application of pharmaceutical analysis? Yes, exactly. Pharmaceutical analysis can be applied either in quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. Now, the word quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis means what? Qualitative analysis means which deals with the exact quality of the substances, exact quality of substance in case of color change, formulation of particular precipitate, that is formation of precipitate, color change, then its proper identification. And quantitative analysis means which deals with the exact major amount of the substance. And whenever the analytical criteria are performed for different components, substance, or either mixtures, the proper analytical applications can be performed by these two different ways, that is quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. Next is the classification of pharmaceutical analysis. Pharmaceutical analysis can be broadly categorized into two categories, that is short classification and broader classification. In case of short classification, there are two types depending upon the chemical analysis and depending upon the sample size. Depending upon the chemical analysis, they are categorized again under four categories, that is proximate analysis, partial analysis, trace constituent analysis, complete analysis. First is proximate analysis. Proximate analysis means each determines each element present in the entire component of the analysis can be performed. Partial analysis means in a particular compound, specific constituent of compounds can be properly analyzed. Trace constituent analysis, again this is a part of partial analysis, but where the samples are present in a very minute quantity, that samples can also be analyzed. That is called as the third category, which is known as trace constituent analysis. And complete analysis means entire portion of that particular sample, each and every part, that is active pharmaceutical ingredients, presence of excipients, presence of diluents, and whatever the different components it is present in a particular substance can be analyzed. That is known as the word called as complete analysis. Second category is depending upon the sample size. Now see, depending upon the sample size, analytical criteria has to be chosen for the analysis. Like there are different kind of sample size like micro, meso, micro, submicron, ultramicron, traces, microtrace, nanotrace, and miscellaneous. Second category is broad classification, that is chemical analysis or classical analysis. Third category is instrumental or physicochemical analysis, biological analysis, microbiological analysis, and last is, apart from these all categories, wherever the analytical criteria is performed, that can be categorized under the type called as miscellaneous pharmaceutical analysis. One by one, I'll be explaining you. First category is chemical or classical analysis. Volumetric analysis means any method quantitatively of chemical analysis can be determined by measuring the exact volume of the initial substance and the volume of the second substance that combines with the first substance to know the unknown concentration of the second substance can be performed by a particular volumetric flask. That analysis are known as volumetric analysis. Gravimetric analysis means the analysis which is performed by quantitative method of weight by the separation of the substance or by the component which are available in a minute quantities can be converted into a weighable form, and the substances which are converted into weighable form is in the almost purified. Third category is gasometric analysis. In this category, the volume of gas is either set free and the initial substances are weighed and the final substance is weighed for the analysis, or either there is a requirement for the utilization of gas for the analysis, it can be collected and the analysis can be performed. That type of analysis is known as gasometric analysis. Second is instrumental or physicochemical analysis. This category I'll be explaining you in detail. Third category is biological analysis. In case of biological analysis, we utilize the biologicals, like for example the biochemical assay of antibiotics, the animals can be utilized for the analysis. The isolated part of that particular animal can be utilized for the analytical criteria. Fourth category is microbiological analysis, where the microorganisms which are prepared by the formulation, in case of like antibiotics, vitamins, the microbiological assays are performed by this category, which is known as microbiological analysis. And last is miscellaneous analysis. Now, second category, that is instrumental or physicochemical analysis, that has been explained in detail over here. First is electrical potential of any component can be properly identified by utilizing the instrument called as potentiometer. Second is electrical conductance can be properly measured by conductometer. Polarimeter can be give the physical property, that is electrical current present in the entire sample. Absorption of radiation can be performed by utilizing the instrument called as colorimeter, spectrophotometer, that is UV, IR, ultraviolet radiation, infrared spectroscopy, emission of radiation, that is emission spectroscopy, flame emission spectroscopy, that is FES, can be performed by utilizing the instrument called as flame photometry. Emission of fluorescence can be performed by the instrument called as fluorimetry. Optical rotation can be performed by polarimeter, that is polarimetry, and refractometry gives the property, that is refraction of radiation. Thermal utilization of temperature, that is thermal methods, can be also utilized for the analytical criteria, and it is the most important criteria, where the instruments like thermogravimetric analysis, differential thermal scanning, that is DSC, can be utilized for the analysis. With along that, there are different methods of analysis like mass to charge ratio, which is performed by the mass spectroscopy. Then there are different chromatographic conditions. These are also miscellaneous category. In the miscellaneous category, but the instrumental physicochemical criteria, the chromatographic methods are the most important method for the analysis. In case of chromatographic method, the physical property of that chromatographic method is differential migration. These all were the introductory part of pharmaceutical analysis. Shortly, I'll revise everything whatever I have explained you in short. That is, first I have covered what is pharmaceutical analysis. Pharmaceutical is a word derived from the word called pharmacy, and pharmacy is art and science of compounding, dispensing, preparing of medicinal substances or drug products for treatment, mitigation, cure of various diseases and disorders associated with living beings. And analysis means detailed study or examination. Next point was the stages of analysis, where the different stages of analysis is carried out for performing any analytical criteria. Why the analysis is performed? What are the applications? That is quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. Classification of pharmaceutical analysis was broadly categorized under two categories, that is short classification and broad classification. In case of short classification, there were 2 points, that is depending upon chemical analysis and depending upon sample size. Depending upon chemical analysis, there were 4 types, that is proximate analysis, partial analysis, trace constituent analysis, and complete analysis. And depending upon sample size, there are different sample sizes are available, which can be utilized. Depending upon the sample size, the analytical instrument or analytical method should be utilized for the analysis, like micro, meso, macro, sub-macro, ultra-micro, traces, micro-trace, ultra-trace, nano-trace, and etc. Broad classification was been categorized under 5 categories for your better understanding. That is, first is chemical or classical analysis, second is physico-chemical or instrumental analysis, third is biological, fourth is microbiological, and fifth is miscellaneous. First is chemical or physico-chemical category mein, first is chemical or classical analysis, that is volumetric analysis, gravimetric analysis, and gasometric analysis. In case of the second category, that is instrumental or physico-chemical analysis, that is different instruments are utilized. Depending upon the properties of that particular instrument, the analysis can be performed. Different instruments like potentiometer, conductometer, polarography, colorimetry, spectrophotometer, emission spectroscopy, flame photometer, fuelimetry, polarimetry, refractometry, DSC, and one most important, that is chromatography, is utilized for the analysis. And last but not least, thank you very much. If you're having any doubt or query, please write in the chat box or either mail me. I'll try to solve your query. Thank you. Thank you all.